From an investor's point of view, it's like any other collective investment scheme. It's an open-ended fund. You can subscribe to the fund monthly. We have redemptions on a quarterly basis, and you are essentially buying a unit in a collective investment scheme, just like a unit trust or any other mutual fund. Because our research shows that wine as an investment, fine wine as an investment, produces superior returns compared to conventional securities such as equities and fixed income. Certainly this decade, if you look at the LIVEX 100 index, which is a proxy for fine wine, it's returned on average gross 16% per annum. And research that we've done looking at various indices that have been put together by academics going back to 1950 shows that on average you've had a gross return of 15% per annum through fine wine investment. On top of that, you have much lower volatility amongst fine wine prices than you do amongst equity indices, particularly emerging markets, and amongst other commodities as well. So if you take into account the returns as well as the low volatility and look at financial ratios that combine the two, such as the Sharpe ratio, fine wine compares very favourably. For a number of reasons. First of all, Bordeaux produces probably the most prestigious brands in the world, like Chateau Lafite Rothschild and Chateau Margaux, Chateau Mouton Rothschild, Chateau Latour, Chateau Haut-Briand, and many others. These are almost household names. Furthermore, unlike other fine wine producing communities, they produce enough for us to be able to trade in and out of these wines very easily, whereas some of the other fine wine producing communities produce too little, and the pricing is not transparent enough to be for us to be comfortable with investing in it. We have two funds. The first fund, the Fine Wine Fund, is for individuals only, and that's very much aimed at high net worth individuals. We have a second fund, the Fine Wine Investment Fund, which is aimed at institutional investors. Oh, that's a difficult question. I like many different types, red and white, and from many different areas, but claret is certainly one of my favourites. I love red Burgundy as well. On white wines, probably white Burgundies, such as Meursault and Chassagne-Montrachet are amongst my favourite. I think probably the best producer for us since we started has been Chateau Lafite Rothschild. Across all the vintages that we've invested in, it's been one of the top performing wines, and we expect it to do so. It's a particular favourite with the Chinese as well.